you depressed and you drinking.
No.
Oh no, something's wrong.
Yeah.
And you don't want to deal with something's wrong. You hide.
Yeah.
So every time you quit, you go drink, because that's how you quit.
Right.
That's how you quit. That's how you give up. You go and sleep with some other woman, because that's how you quit. You go commit adultery, or you not fake. That's how you quit. Or you just go on the eating binge and you just like, I'm just gonna eat. That's how you quit. I want you to be real about how you quit. You might just go in a corner somewhere and don't talk to nobody. That's how you quit. So I just want you to know, if you're a quitter, there's no circumstance that you're not gonna quit in, because you quit. And that's what I saw that night. I saw my man quitting and like, I'm gonna take flight.
This episode of the Secrets to Success podcast is brought to you by Organifi. Organifi is an organic superfood supplement line that makes quality, trusted nutrition convenient and accessible. Their most popular product, the green juice, can supercharge your life, restore that glow, and help you feel decades younger in just 30 seconds per day without having to worry about shopping for ingredients, mixing and blending them, and then cleaning up afterwards. If you're serious about your health, Organifi has everything you need. Protein powder for the Jamals out there, probiotics for that gut health, supplements that support mental focus and hydration, and of course, we could all use that immune system boost as we go into these cooler months. All ingredients are USDA organic, vegan friendly, and made without GMO ingredients, gluten, or soy. Where else can you get superfoods like chlorella, moringa, spirulina, wheatgrass, ashwagandha, and turmeric, just to name a few? And just because you're a listener to the Secrets to Success podcast, listen, we did what we could to get you some extra savings for this holiday season, right? So from Thursday, 11/24 to Monday, 11/28, right? That Black Friday weekend, you're gonna get free shipping with a minimum of $125 spent. Plus, get this, 25% off your entire order. And all you have to do is let them know that you rock with us by using that promo code SUCCESS. All right, so again, you get free shipping with a minimum spend of $125, and you get 25% off your entire order when you use the promo code SUCCESS. So go to Organifi.com, that's Organifi.com/success, and get you and your family something that really makes a difference in your lives.
You ready? All right.
What's going on, world? Welcome back to another edition of the Secret to Success podcast. I'm your host, CJ, joined as always by the Bayesian sensation, Mr. Carl Wesley Phillips.
What's going on, y'all? What it do?
Oh man, who do I want to throw? Let me go to Douglas first. We got Douglas. Douglas been
He just
here.
gonna act like I ain't sitting here. You know what I'm saying? It's all good though.
I said, let me go to Douglas first. The first. That don't mean I'm not coming.
Save the best for last, man.
All right.
It's all good, brother.
We got Dr. King in the building.
Got the Chicago on today, brother. I'm representing from the Chicago.
Chi-town.
120. do the
Chi-town.
shirt. Let's go.
Yeah.
Do the shirt. Why you looking at my hip though? Go on.
No. I'm not looking at your hip. You know, the people, you missed a few pods here and there sporadically.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
So the people want to know, Mom.
What's been going on?
well, the thing about it is this,
Did
man.
they mess with your contract like they mess with mine?
Well, Carl, this is what Carl. So this is what we were talking about.
Y'all
back
got
here,
a contract,
right?
praise God.
You got a lot of influences in the world, right? A lot of people, they say, hey, this is how I got to this. I do real estate. I do this. I really do this. And I really have several other businesses. So it's like, I do.
So you was getting the MRI.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, why y'all got me sitting next to this joker, man?
You feel me, Carl?
You know what I'm saying? I was getting around to
I don't
that.
want to take the heat.
I was getting around to that young fella.
And because of all these
Because
businesses,
all these businesses, it put wear and tear.
Doctor said I need a backiotomy.
It puts wear and tear on your back, man. So I was trying to be a speaker. I was trying to be E.T. the hip hop preacher.
Oh, no, you're doing a good job at it, bro.
I started doing
Doing a good
push-ups.
job.
Yeah.
And I threw my back. I did a burpee and jumped up, threw my back out.
See, that's it. When I do push-ups, that's it. I don't do nothing else.
oh no, you take your time and
take
get up.
my time to get up, bro.
Yeah.
You got to do that. CJ talked about when he did that, how that whole...
Lost my whole finger. It's the truth. Hey, listen.
No, I heard
told
you.
you. I'm just gonna joke you in general. I'm no longer making age jokes because I'm 40 now. So I said I'm not gonna say it's because of age, because I'm also, but I also don't do stupid stuff like try to go do 100 push-ups and
Bruh,
then
it
pop
was,
up onto
bruh,
your
I
feet?
did a burpee. I just was getting up.
Tell the people what happened, because I'm proud of you because you still fought through the adversity.
Yeah, so going to speak at Eastern Michigan.
Pops picked you up.
Yeah.
My
Pops picked me up. I had little Jay with me. I had my boy with me from Detroit. And he like a hype man.
Yeah.
So when we pulled up, we got there, early. You know what I'm saying? We professionals out here, E. So we got here early. And as you know, I'm like, I'm gonna chill in the car because I didn't want people, coming up to me wanting to shake my hand, take pictures, stuff. Before I was in the zone.
Gotta stay in the zone.
And so I was like, what would ET do? And so when we pulled up though, I saw my son Bontrail, who's a coach there, and he saw me and they were kind of like, he had some other players. And they kind of were like, hey, Trail, that's your pops. And he was like, yeah. And a couple of them did this. Wow. They looked at me like this.
Wow. The whole up and down.
I'm talking about like
up and down.
And I was like, hold on now, don't get it twisted. I did play ball.
I do this.
And I ain't talking about the police league. I played ball. Well, you know what I'm saying? I played ball. So I was like, it might have been about 30 years ago, but I did. So I was like, all right, young fella, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm your father's age, and I'm sure your father don't look like this. And you comparing yourself to me right now.
Hold up.
So,
Don't do that with TJ kids.
So I got my hype man there, Damon. He was like,
What'd he say?
Damon was just like, man, Maul, you gonna let him look at you like that?
Man.
And I was just like,
when hype man, it goes wrong. That's when, that SpongeBob, 30 minutes later.
Oh, bro. So then I started doing push-ups. And then usually I just knock out a quick 40 to 50. I know 40, 50 is like my safe zone. Where I'm like, boom. My man was like, Timo. And I got up to almost about 80. And then
So you had exhausted.
Oh, bro. Yeah, that's what happened, bro.
And you feel me? Because I know where this is going. Because now you go to get up. It's like.
Yeah, he's struggling. And I can tell.
Yeah, I'm hurt. Like now I'm like, I overexhausted myself. So your brain is like, you trying to do too much just with your back.
Bro, I'm an old head, so let me tell you from now on. Let me tell you how you do it. It's the law of diminishing returns. It's the law of diminishing returns. Flat out.
Explain that, E.
Bruh.
What is the law of diminishing returns?
I got you, E.
I
At
know
some
exactly what it
point, too much don't benefit you no more.
It start going the other way.
It start going the other way
The
now.
law of diminishing returns.
So
once you get to 50, 51.
That's it. 51.
It's 51 messed up everything you did. 50 was right there.
Yeah, 50 was the
you got
spot.
all your return on the 50, boy.
Oh, bro. So I went ahead and he hyped me up. I knocked out about almost 80. And then I jumped up. And when I jumped up, man, I felt something, bruh. And man.
You did 30 more than you
it was the hype man. The hype man.
Law of diminishing returns. Podcast name.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
Age ain't nothing but a number, bro. Bruh.
Push-ups ain't nothing but time.
Oh, no. Age, it's more than the number.
So I fell over the car, man. Listen, bruh, I fell over the car. I felt like somebody shot me in the back. I fell over the car. I got my little 6-year-old son. Daddy, you okay?
Wow.
Daddy. And I'm trying to keep a smile on my face for him because he never seen pain. Let me see me in pain. So I'm like, I'm good, son. And then my boy Damon, the one that was hyping me up, he laughing. So he laughed, and then I got Pops over there.
Pops an OG. Pops about to call the ambulance.
Pops had his phone in his hand. He dialed. I said, wait a minute. He calling 911. I said, wait a minute. I can't go in the ambulance. I got to go speak. I'm contracted. I got to go speak real quick. And sure enough, then my son called him. My oldest son, Vontrell, called me. Hey, Pops, they ready for you. Bruh.
So now you got to speak to a whole football team.
Whole football team and get them
friends
hype.
like this. You don't need enemies.
Oh, bruh, I'm talking about
Hey, he called me, told me, hey, look.
Before I called you though, my boy Damon.
Now this how you know you had this. Now this is funny. I ain't gonna lie, I laughed at this.
This is when you know you're old.
When you're old,
boy, the one that was laughing at me, hyping me up, I couldn't get up off the ground, right? So he said, here, put this on. He takes his shirt off and he got a back brace on. He got a back brace. My man takes his back brace on and then puts it on and straps it on my back. And I'm like, oh.
And then lifts him up and they walk them all in there like Weekend at Bernie's.
And I'm able, now you know my shirt that I had on was already, my shirt was.
All in.
So with the vest on.
Oh, bro, so he had the vest on, and and the vest makes you stand up. So really, so now I'm like this, and I can't move.
Maul was 6'4".
Bro, I was just like this, and the cat's looking at me like, what's up with your pops? Why you? And I was like this. And then the coach was like, hey, why don't you sit down, man? It's a pleasure having you. He's like, why don't you sit down and talk to me? I couldn't sit down.
Hey, did you see Weekend at
Hey,
Bernie's?
Jamie, you stupid.
That's why I can tell, because you ain't laughing.
Oh, man,
my
we
God,
moved
you
that
stupid.
Yeah, they boss died, but instead of just letting him die, they just rolled around with him and just made it look like he was just
The whole weekend, they got my man
the whole
dancing,
weekend.
moving his head.
Everybody like, hey, Bernie, they had a little thing on the head. He did like this.
Oh, no, I ain't see that.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Bruh, so I was hurt, man. Like I said, and I was just like, I'm like, man, I'm representing, you know what I'm saying? E.T., CJ, the family.
Man.
And I was just like, bruh, real talk, I should have been in the hospital. I should have been in the ambulance. Real talk. But the team, you know what I'm saying?
Did you tell my wife prayed the blood of Jesus over you?
Yes, I called
And
C.
healed him.
I called
At
C.
least for her enough to get the speech off.
I just
gotta
called
call-
C for a little inspiration, bro. And I was just like, I need to C to give me that speech he gave me about 4 years ago. Like, hey, there's somebody in the audience depending on you. Bro, I needed him to tell me something
Well,
like,
you was
hey.
in all depending on you. Your back.
I
Shoot.
was like, I needed a word, bro, to get me up on that stage. And sure enough, man, C was
like,
kind of like,
man.
he heard it in my voice. He couldn't even give me no motivation. All he did was say, Candace.
The prayer.
And then Candace started.
Intercessor.
Candace
up.
went right. I'm talking about when I say she went in, Candace went in, bruh. And I'm sitting here. The team is right there. They getting ready to introduce me. I'm on the phone, Candace and C, and we all on the phone just praying. And then all of a sudden, man, the spirit just came over me, and I
On
just
your
was
back.
like, let's go. Yeah. And I was like, let's go.
After you spoke, was the spirit still?
No, the spirit left. The spirit left. Spirit
Back
left.
to Weekend at
Oh,
Bernie's.
we left, bro. I had to get in the car.
Yeah, that's okay.
And go drive
Yeah,
now.
that's okay.
So yeah, man. But
so you got
yeah.
the speech off.
Oh, the speech was, and it was fire. At the end of the speech, the coach was like, "Man, you spoke with so much passion, so much pain."
I've never seen such pain.
Pain in your past.
I was up there like, I was born in the dark. I was raised. I was hurt.
I pushed up to the dark.
But yeah, I was telling them you
Yeah,
got to
bruh.
keep going no matter what
Yeah, no,
happens.
yeah,
so I
no.
was really speaking like I didn't
True.
even. I was speaking truth. I'm like,
True.
no matter what happened, you got to keep going.
But then they was like trying to chest bump him and stuff.
Oh my
like,
God.
let's go, Ma. Hitting him. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Can't do it.
So
Yeah.
I think I messed up. I should have went straight to the doctor. I didn't. And then it just got worse and worse, bruh. And then, yeah, so.
Yeah, no more push-ups.
Yeah, let's
You
just
got
pull.
to
Yeah,
find
pull,
another way
yeah.
to do it. A mental.
There we go.
Like, bro,
Oh, no,
mental.
I'm almost back.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to keep it, man. I got to keep it right.
You
bro.
do, but I'm just saying no 80 no more.
No burpees. Yeah,
just for the
no
record.
No 80 either.
No
yeah.
80.
Shout out to HelloFresh, one of our longtime sponsors on this S2S podcast. Listen, with HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip those trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. And that's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Yeah, if you anything like my wife and I, you got that packed schedule this fall. Like, listen, guys, I'm talking about like soccer, piano, violin, tennis, swimming. Like, these kids got 2 activities per day, right? HelloFresh has meals covered for you with a weekly selection of over 30 recipes and over 70 convenience items, and they're all delivered directly to your door. Now, listen, here's a really important part, right? Every HelloFresh recipe includes ripe, just picked produce that travels from the farm directly to your door in less than 1 week. So that's incredible, guys. Like, this isn't stuff that's just picked, 2 weeks ago and waiting to get you literally in a week from the tree, from the vine, right to your plate, all right? So now more than ever, we're all looking for ways to save money. In fact, HelloFresh is 25% less expensive than takeout, and it's even cheaper than grocery shopping too. HelloFresh is not just for dinners, guys. It covers everything. There's a market for quick breakfast, wholesome snacks, and even desserts. You'll find everything you need to satisfy your cravings without stepping foot in the grocery store or mini mart. There's always something new on the menu. From family-friendly to fit and wholesome, or even veggie recipes, there's something to please every taste out there. You can easily customize your meals with Hello Custom by swapping proteins or sides. This one is helpful for me. I don't eat a lot of seafood, a lot of like red meats, so I can simply just swap out with salmon, swap it out with chicken, whatever. And you can add a protein to a veggie meal if you want to. So the options are endless, guys. It's never been easier to eat your way. And I'll be real with y'all, the biggest asset for me with HelloFresh, the biggest advantage I should say, is the fact that my kids can do it. Like, I'm literally opening the box and telling my kids, hey, y'all hungry? Y'all can read? Let's get to work. And I'm not being funny, guys. Like, now I'm teaching my kids how to help in the house. You know what I mean? So there's benefits all around, man, with using HelloFresh. My kids are getting healthy meals, wholesome food. They're getting to learn how to cook, clean up. and it's all with HelloFresh. So go to HelloFresh.com/success65. That's the number 65. And use that same promo code success65 for 65% off plus free shipping. You heard me correctly. Go to HelloFresh.com/success65 and use the promo code success65, the number 65, and get 65% off plus free shipping. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
Break it up, 40 and 40.
Hey, I want you to know that Philip was saying, "Oh, Maul ain't here. Oh, what's wrong? His back. Oh, he was trying to challenge me." That's what Philip said. I just want you to know that.
Philip is our young intern behind the camera.
Hey, how old is Philip?
Philip, what you 27? 28?
Yeah, young fella, I got shoes with more time than you do. Young fella. Matter of fact, last time I was here, check it out. Last time I was here, you didn't notice, but my back was messed up then.
And you still.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why you didn't get down with me. Yeah, not everybody didn't get down with you. I invited you to the house, and I said, let's get down on some real stuff. I said, let's get on the weights. And then you said, sir, I don't work out like that. You said, and I said, young fella, go ahead and get yourself together first before you come see me.
Listen, Maul was inducted into the Police League Hall of Fame when you was just a tickle in your father's pickle.
He wasn't even a tickle yet. Matter of
Philip,
fact,
I'm just using you to get Maul fired up.
You know what I'm saying?
How old is your father, young fella? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so he was a senior when Maul was a sophomore. You know what I'm saying?
We here right now. Ooh. What's up?
Don't do that.
What you
Let's
want to?
not
But
do
listen,
that.
I do this.
No,
This is what I always do.
No.
This is what I do. Phil. This is what I do. I'm gonna help you out. See, we challenging all 5 areas.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
We challenge all
he
5.
bringing in the mental now.
We challenge all 5. So you're gonna have to see me. You're gonna meet me on these weights. You're gonna have to also see me in the bank. Oh, you quiet now. You quiet now. You gotta see me in the bank.
Come on,
Matter of fact, I will show you my smaller bank account. And if you match that,
that's why I'm here.
let's go.
That's a good answer, Philip. That's a good answer, dog. That boy said, that's why I'm here.
That's why I'm
And then
here.
we're gonna go. So we're gonna keep going with all 5 areas.
Yeah, we ain't got to
That's
do
how
that.
we do it, bro.
He's just gonna come learn. That's good.
Let's go.
Good.
No.
Nah, this is my guy, y'all. Young fella, man, out here spending time with us and
No question.
exposure.
About to be deeper than us.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody got anything else before we could do a podcast that they want
I forgot we was recording.
to discuss?
I'm not even joking. I literally forgot we was recording, bro.
All right, E. I guess there was a little slight issue this week you had, so we'll bring that to the forefront.
Not an issue.
Okay, well, problem.
Because it didn't affect me. You know,
Okay.
But I think since we've been doing this podcast,
Yeah.
you know, and you made that decree years ago, that we got to reverse engineer. I literally been taking it to heart with, what do people need? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've really been trying to pay attention to, all right, when we have a topic on here and we talking, I want to make sure that whoever's listening, like, they really get something from it. So the issue wasn't really the issue as much as it was, my man, he represents so many other people that are watching. You feel me? And if I can address him, I can address you. And so it was crazy because he was talking about his marriage. And when he was talking about his marriage, he was talking about it, the energy was negative. The energy was negative. And I was just like, bro, why are you, like, you already lost. Because you're talking about your marriage in a way that, like, you're bringing out, like, all of the bad stuff or all of the problems. And I was just like, bro, I'm not trying to be funny, but how you gonna solve something when you the problem? Like, you can't solve a problem when you the problem. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, you're talking about your spouse.
That seems simple enough, but profound at the same time.
Yeah, I'm just saying, though, it's like, you are talking about the problem. So if you're talking about the problem, then you're giving focus to the problem. And so you can't solve something that's a problem, right? I'm gonna say that again. Like, I just wanna make sure y'all catch what I'm saying. You can't solve something that you're not trying to solve. You feel me? Like, you can't solve it. So if you're talking about it in the negative, my wife, whether it be your kids, whatever it is, then now all your energy, remember where your focus goes, your energy flows. So now you're saying this can't happen, and this can't happen, and this can't happen, and this can't happen, and this messed up, and that's messed up, and I can't believe this. It's like, yo, if that's where your energy is going, don't be shocked or surprised if you continue to have a problem, because that's what you're giving the energy to, right? And I happen to know that this individual plays sports at a pretty decent level. And I was just like, yo, here's what's crazy. You're talking about something that's the most important to you, a marriage, and you ready to clock out. Like, you're literally saying, man, I can't believe this. Like, I'm frustrated. Like, bro, I can't keep doing this. And Mo, I was just dying laughing because I was like, I'm going to say exactly what you saying. He was like, okay, what you going to say? I'm going to say, yo, bro, I'm saying the same thing about my marriage. Like, bro, I can't believe this. Bro, this not going down like this. Bro, this ain't going to happen. And so he was like, okay, and I was like, me and you saying the same thing. Yeah. I'm just saying it like, I'm not leaving, I'm staying here and fixing it. You saying it like you ready to bounce. You saying, I can't go through this, I can't, another day, I can't live like this. I was like, I'm saying exactly what you saying. Bruh, I can't live another day like this, I can't go on like this, but I'm saying it, putting the problem on the wall and looking for the solution. Mm-hmm. You saying it, putting the problem on the wall and giving the problem energy. I'm not giving the problem no energy. As a matter of fact, I'm grateful that I got a problem to put on the wall, because when I put it on the wall, now I can start looking for the solution more to go with each challenge that we're talking about. Yeah. So if you're saying it's a time thing, then okay, 24, how do I fix that? If you're saying her energy thing, all right, how do I switch up and I fix that? And so here's what I said to him, though, because I know they used to play ball at a D1. Here's what I said. Bruh, isn't it ironic that when you used to try to get a touchdown and they had a defense scheme set up against you, and when they would stop you, you wouldn't go, I'm quitting football? I like that. That's crazy to me. At no point did you ever go like, bruh, this team is better than me. Every time I play them, they got my number. I quit. I give up. I ain't never playing football. Take my scholarship. I'm about this joker. I said, but why is it that football you find a scheme or a strategy to overcome, but in your marriage you saying you quitting and you giving up? Why you give sports that kind of energy that you ain't giving your relationship to? So my thing was, we could talk about it. Like, my thing was, you've already lost because you have a losing perspective.
This holiday season, if you're looking for a unique gift that inspires curiosity, travel, and culture, give the gift of Babbel. Babbel is the language learning app that sold more than 10 million subscriptions. Thanks to Babbel's addictively fun and easy bite-sized language lessons, you'll finally be able to discover the wonder that comes with learning a new language. Man, I'll never forget the time when my son Jordan, as a baby, he cried relentlessly for like over 2 hours. It was one of the most frustrating things that I've ever experienced, and it was simply because he was not able to articulate and explain what he was going through, right? So much of our lives depend on being able to communicate effectively, and now a different language does not have to be a barrier. With Babbel, you only need 10 minutes to complete a lesson, so you can start having real-life conversations in a new language in as little as 3 weeks. Other language learning apps, they use artificial intelligence for their lesson plans, but Babbel's lessons were created by over 150 language experts, and they're voiced by real native speakers and not computers. Their teaching method has been scientifically proven to be effective. With Babbel, you can choose from 14 different languages, including Spanish, French, Italian, and German. Plus, Babbel's speech recognition technology helps you to improve your pronunciation and accent. There's so many ways to learn with Babbel. In addition to lessons, you can access podcasts, games, videos, stories, and even live classes. Plus, it comes with a 20-day money-back guarantee. Start your new language learning journey today with Babbel. Right now, get up to 55% off your subscription when you go to babbel.com/success. Again, that's Babbel, BABBEL.com/success for up to 55% off your subscription. Babbel, language for life.
Yeah, that's a good question though. Let's start there. Like, okay, you're right, because I didn't even think about it like in terms of that. Like, you face other adversities at certain spots in life where you lost or you were losing or whatever, but you kept
going, bro.
So yeah, so then what is it when you get into a situation like a marriage or somebody getting this, like all of a sudden now you ain't got no dog, you ain't got no fight, it's victim mentality, it's all of those things. Is it because you silently want out anyway, and that's your kind of like
I don't know.
scapegoat to be like it can't be?
I don't know that you want out. I don't think anybody ever got married to get out of it. I think we're immature. I heard Michael Irvin say, we all have two people in us. We got a kid and a king. We got a kid and a king, and if we're not careful, the kid would do stuff to mess the king up. You feel me? So we all got a kid and a king. And I think for most of us, we naturally know how to release that dog when it's something we like. You feel me? So Ma, if you like it, you know how to, sick them. But when it's something that you don't like or it does not naturally happen for you, then you want to quit and give up. But the dog is in you. You feel me? Like you got the dog you got the dog because there are things that you like to do and you found a way to get through college, or you found a way to get through college sports, or you found a way, whatever you found a way to do through your neighborhood. You didn't get in the gang, or you got in the gang and you got yourself out of whatever it is. Yeah. But it seems like for most men, they don't mature. When they don't like something, they don't give it the same energy. That when they like it and enjoy it, they can put all kind of energy forward. And so I think we got to grow up and realize you do have that dog. That dog can't control you. You got to get to a point where you control the dog. So what do I mean by that? I'm competitive, bruh. Just period. Like my whole life when I was younger, I'm being real with y'all. When I ran track or whatever I did, football, video game, I never wanted to play the dude that was weak. I never liked to win. I was never into winning. Like I didn't like winning so much that I would play somebody inferior so I could get the W. I always wanted to go against the person who was the best because I wanted to be able to see, like, am I really good at this? So for me, I looked at whatever challenges I'm facing in my marriage as, this competition. This DD will against my will. You know what I'm saying? Like this and I it was so funny. I told the person, it was like, they just think they way better than my way. I said, no, that's not the truth. You're not winning. Right. This is a competition. Right. You're not winning. I was like, I remember when Didi used to challenge everything I did. When you make $150,000, $200,000, I don't have to debate with Didi financially no more. We don't have financial conversations no more. I'm winning. Like we don't have to have a conversation about is speaking healthy for us or not. I said,
but we got insurance.
Right. But I do remember, Ma, honestly, there was a time where Didi was like, no, the 9 to 5 is way sweeter than entrepreneurship.
Oh, for sure.
Because I wasn't winning. So she was like, but now I saw it as not, I hate my wife is against me, my wife hate entrepreneurship. I saw it as, okay.
She saw that we got back taxes and your 501c3.
She saw the facts.
That's what she saw.
She saw facts.
So I was just like, okay, let's go. My entrepreneurship against your 9 to 5. Let's go. Let's go.
Like, it's a healthy competition now.
I wasn't
married his both together.
Yeah, no question. No question. So for me, I just was like, I'm going to show you what entrepreneurship, and so it became a competition of she's right. Yeah. I'm not doing certain things, and I can't prove to her, whatever. So it became a competition. And so for some of you, you look at it as, okay, I don't like it. It don't feel good. So you quit. But the stuff that you like, you're able to get up, and do what you got. Like Ma said, some of y'all lift weights. Bro, you're not tripping on it's 225. Right. You're not tripping on it's 300. Right. You yoking that joke. You didn't put the belt on. You got your boy behind you. You didn't put the music on. And now you done something ridiculous where you trying to bench press 450. Like that don't even make sense. But in your world, it makes sense to show somebody that even though you only weigh 225, that you have the ability to lift twice your weight. But then in marriage or in business or whatever you're doing, now all of a sudden you looking at your wife. I'm like, bro, 450? You can live 450, but you can't deal with the problems in your marriage.
You hitting it right there.
Bro, that doesn't even make sense.
So I'm just saying, when you say kid and the king, 2 words came to me: external, internal.
Yeah.
External, we gonna kill it. Why? Peer pressure, bro, because we doing it for people. bro, you could fake that your marriage good you could fake it for a little while.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Long while.
I ain't even trying to say that. I ain't want nobody walking away with
doing
that.
with that
But you know what I'm saying?
I'm saying you see it
You
happen
can
all the
fake
time.
this. So I'm saying it ain't no pressure for real, external, which is what we're focusing on when we on that kid place. But when it's something internal, bro, like if you ain't fixing it, it's gonna show up. At some point, it's gonna show up. You might be able to hide it for a year, 2, 5, but it's gonna show up. And I don't think we think like that. We on the kid part of it where like, as long as you watching me run fast, as long as you watching me push this, I'm crushing it. And that's what's important to me. You see what I'm saying? At that point, but when you transition to king, it's like bump what you think. I ain't lifting 40.
Right.
I need my wife happy.
Absolutely.
And if 40 don't make her happy, Maul, I'm not going against the pillars. We still got to do all of them. But I'm saying, if my wife is the priority right now, then that has to be the priority. I ain't trying to lift no 450 pounds for nothing. You see what I'm saying? I got to go internal on
The
that.
thing about it, that's a great point. People got endurance in the gym, but they have no endurance in their marriage.
None.
You got no endurance when it comes financially.
None.
You got no endurance in other areas of your life. And it's like the same thing you just said with that athlete. It's like, bro, you can learn how to bottle up what you did on the field.
Right.
If you can learn how to take that aggressiveness, that endurance that you had, and put it in every area of your life, you will see total success. But because you only one way, you one-minded, you can't see how having that same, narrow-minded, you can't see how having that same dog, that same determination, that same fight, that same grit, you can't see how you can use that in your marriage. But instead, you just sit back and you just put your hands up. I seen people that work a job for 30 years complaining, but yet they get into one argument with their wife. And they like, I'm out. But I'm like, you ain't seeing how they treat you on this job, though? You ain't seeing how they got their foot on your neck.
30 feet.
The wife
through rain.
No, so
sleet,
here's what I said though, because again, you just gotta. It's your mindset, right? And when you have a competitive mindset or whatever mindset that dog, whatever it is that allows you to get through, here's the reason why I used to always want to play the best people, because you actually get more bang for your buck when you beat an undefeated team than you beat. You get more for beating Bama, bro. Like you a coach and you beat Bama, it's like being at Michigan State. You beat Michigan, I don't care what happened. I don't care what happened throughout the course of the season. You beat Michigan, you beat Ohio State, whatever else happened,
You got
ain't
your
nobody
job
tripping.
for another couple of
Whether
years.
you make it to a bowl game or not, you beat them two teams, everybody like, why? Because the level of competition, Michigan has been one of the best teams in the Big Ten. Ohio State has been one of those classic teams in the Big Ten. So I always looked at it as, if I can conquer marriage, bruh, if I not, so y'all bowl, everybody got their own little style. But I know that that pin that's out and the pin to the right, if I can get the ball to hit the first pin and that second pin, I have a much better chance of getting a strike. Normally when I get a strike, it is putting that ball right there. So if you throw the ball on the end somewhere and get 2, okay, you still got 8 up. If I hit that middle one more, so as a competitor, I'm like, bruh, the hardest one to do look like is marriage. So if I can knock that one out, I'm going to have multi-millionaires, billionaires want to be in our mastermind. Why? Because the other dudes can teach you how to make money. That's low-hanging fruit. You got some of the top dudes in the world, money makers, that can't stay in a marriage. So
A happy marriage.
So I'm just going to stay in a marriage, 1. One.
Right, level 1.
That's level 1. Staying in the marriage, level 1. Bliss, number 14,000. So I'm about to show you how to be blissful in a marriage. So my thing is, I want to conquer something that ain't nobody else conquering. Like, again, I'm just saying, no disrespect. I don't want to play against the Lions. I'm not trying to dog them out. That's my team. That's my team. But I'm just saying, no team is going, we want to go up against the Lions so we can prove ourselves. That's not what they want to play.
Maybe a high school team that wanted to go see how good they could be.
I'm just saying though.
Nobody else in the NFL.
You want to play against the best teams that's out there. So I just want to say this, as he said, always to simplify it. I want to challenge you today to look at your perspective or your outlook. And are you only up to play against the weak teams? Are you only going up against the stuff you like? Or are you in a position where you just want to compete, period? Like just everything you touch, everything you do, you just want it to be the best of the best. So I just want to challenge your mindset. So here's what I told the men in the morning that were focused more on the complaining boy. Here's what I said. they start really going deep about their spouses and they, my spouse ain't this, my spouse ain't this, my spouse ain't that, and your spouse. I was like, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of the stuff you just said about your spouse, that's my spouse. My spouse asked me, why you getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning going to get with the men? My wife asked me, when you gonna stop doing this, when you gonna stop that? I'm like, bro, I don't know what you think that my wife, like, I don't know what kind of spouse you think I got, bro. But I told you before, these two, my wife is this. My wife ain't passive. My wife ain't no pushover. You can't bully her and manipulate her. That's not what I'm married to. But here's why I'm geeked. Because I said, wow, God, you must think I'm talented to go up against her.
If you shied away from challenges, you wouldn't be the person that you are today. Need to hire someone who loves a good challenge as much as you do? To find them fast, you need Indeed. Indeed is the hiring platform where you can attract, interview, and hire all in one place. Don't spend hours on multiple job sites looking for candidates with the right skills when you can do it all with Indeed. Find top talent fast with Indeed's suite of powerful hiring tools like Indeed Instant Match, assessments, and virtual interviews. Hit waiting? Indeed's US data shows over 80% of Indeed employees find quality candidates whose resume on Indeed matches their job description the moment they sponsor a job. So if you guys been rocking with us, you already know that assessments is something that's important to us, right? So that's one of the features that I love the most about Indeed. Indeed helps star applicants shine before the interview with over 135 graded assessment tests that they can take from cooking, anywhere from cooking, guys, to coding. Select the skills that matter to you. With Indeed's assessments, you can pick from over 100 skills tests and add them to your job post. And that way you can find candidates with the right skills fast. Indeed assessments can even give you a window into how candidates will be on the job. On average, applicants who scored Proficient Plus on the reliability assessment, they were nearly 8 times more likely to consistently attend work, according to US Indeed data. Indeed assessments help take the stress out of the interview process. Candidates get to show their skills before the interview so you can dive deeper into talking about what's really important to you. Indeed knows when you're growing your own business, you have to make every dollar count. That's why with Indeed, you only pay for quality applications that match your must-have job requirements. Need to hire? You need Indeed. Visit Indeed.com/success to start hiring now. Again, go to Indeed.com/success.
I don't look at it more like she this and she that. She strong-willed. She decisive. She, know what she. I look at it as, we gonna get it on tonight. I'm like, yo, you pick me to go up against her. Yeah. You must think you must think I'm super talented, super gifted. I'm too gifted not to have a healthy marriage. I'm too talented, bro. I'm too talented. I don't care what the problem is. I'm too gifted and too talented not to solve it. And then I also feel that my God is too dope. I just feel like my God is too dope that I can't pray to him and he can't give me the solution to figure it out. So I got a dope God. I must be dope if he brought me into this earth with all the options the options he had more inside of my mom, between my mom and my dad, of what I could have looked like, and this is what he chose? I'm a bad man. He had millions of options. And out of all the options, he was like, yo, that dude right there, man, I told those dudes, I was like, look, y'all think I care about money. I don't care how much money I make. I said, you gotta understand, I'm a competitor. I just wanna see if I could make 200. Do you understand what it takes to be homeless and get to number one in the world, 200 grand? I'm just gifted and talented enough to put myself in the right environment, to put myself around the right people, to study the right stuff, to listen when I'm supposed to listen, don't listen when I'm supposed to. I'm like, I'm a bad man. And not in no cocky, arrogant way. I'm just a bad man. So I don't look at the challenges in my marriage as, look at all these challenges. I look at, man, God put me up against, you know what I'm saying? God put me up against, we about to go in here and kill it. And so for a lot of you, when it's inferior, you can do it. When it ain't nothing up for steak, you could do it. But you don't release that dog all the time. I'm not just saying release the dog just in these crunch moments. I'm saying, to me, what made Michael Jordan is if you was whack, he beat you. If you was average, he beat you. If you was a great team, he beat you. Practice, he beat you. By himself, he would beat himself. Like, meaning that he would go in the gym alone and do what he needed to do to be the best version of himself. So he came up against you. He wasn't waiting to compete against you. He was competing against himself. Then he competed against you. So I'm just saying, change your mindset. You know, that's all I want to tell y'all. It's like, to be great is a mindset. It has nothing to do with physical attributes. I've seen dudes in the league who like 7'2", and they been playing overseas. They couldn't handle the NBA. Then I've seen Isaiah Thomas. I'm talking about the one from Detroit. I seen Isaiah. I'm talking about handles, fighting grown men twice his size. He getting into it with them. Why? Because it's not always the size of the dog, but it's the what did they say? The fight in the dog. And a lot of you, bruh, I don't know what happened to you, but you lost your fight. You know, and you'd rather run or quit and give up. And so I just want to say that conversation I had with those men is that when you quit here, you already lost. And this is where the fight starts. The fight don't start here, right? The fight starts here, and the fight starts here. And there's absolutely no challenge that you have that you can't conquer if you put your mind to it. But if you lost before you started, it's yeah. So that's
and some
all.
of y'all got to be careful too. I remember my football coach, man, back in high school. He used to always tell me, and he would sit back, man. This is the coach that I said that, you know, before he passed away, he brought me in his office and said, you know, you're going to be successful in life. He's like, I'm not going to be alive to see what it is you're doing.
Right.
He said, but I know you're going to be successful. I never knew why. I wish I was older then and would ask him, Coach, why are you able to say that about me?
Right.
And he's like, you're going to see one day. He said, one day you're going to look. He said, you're going to have massive success. He said, I wish I was alive to see it. But what I noticed, I never would quit anything. He used to tell me all the time, he said, some of these guys you hanging with, they used to quit team, they used to quit football, they used to just quit. And he knew that they were going to quit in life. Quitting can become a habit. And I think that was the one thing that he saw in me is that I would never quit no matter what you bring in me. And I think you know me, y'all know me now. I don't quit. I think that quitting meant I could have left the police department years ago. But I think just because I never wanted to make quitting a habit, and I think because I know how it spills over in your life, and I think some
we
people
quit
listen.
our jobs, so we don't know nothing.
I know, and that's
We
why
don't
I'm
know
talking.
nothing
That's why.
about
But I'm talking to the young
Continue.
man behind the camera right
Okay,
now.
please.
Really, I'm talking to you.
We
It's
quit.
just me and you right now, young man.
We quit.
So I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah.
Quitting don't like some people just quit, bro, because it's easy.
That's it.
But what you do is you got what's called a quitting muscle in you. And then when trials and tribulations or adversity come your way in your marriage, in other areas of your life, you do the first thing that you used to doing, and that's quitting. That muscle memory now comes back and they say, man, well, I left this, I'm gonna leave this. And that's why people leave so quick to leave their spouse. But I told my wife, like, babe, I'm not quitting. You're gonna quit on me before I quit on you. And then even when you do decide to quit on me, I'm gonna build enough strength for the both of us. That's why I didn't quit on my son. I can't quit. Quitting has never been, I never quitted anything in my life. And that's why I continue. That right there, that one thing of not quitting is the thing that hit me. I showed Carl the other day. For the first time I looked at my phone in my notes, I had notes in my phone from 2007, 2008, 2009, every single year that was saying, I will create Jamal King Jr. Every single year I showed him. I didn't even see it. I said, wow, I've been doing keynotes for the last 4 years.
Never
even looked at my phone and saw this. Every single year, I was staying committed. The prayers, the scriptures is all in my phone. It's got the dates on there. 2007, 2008. My son didn't get realized until 2015. But I didn't quit because I understood.
That's a good word.
Because the muscle memory in me
Yeah, that's a good word, Mom.
wouldn't allow me to quit. The muscle memory that I had. And I know that if you don't quit, if you don't give up, the situation will change. It has to change.
It will. So let's say that then, because that's a point. As I listened to my man, that's what I said. I was like, and for those of you who are listening, you don't quit on anybody. You don't. You just quit.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's you. And so you take it into everything you do.
Yeah.
So you got to go back and you got to fix that. I was talking to my son, right? He, and I want y'all to hear this. He had called me and was like, yeah, I was talking to Mom, and I'm trying to, I was trying to, do something financially, and Mom, whatever, but she don't understand. I was like, yo, do me a favor, stop. You talking about a lady who ain't never got a speeding ticket. She ain't never got no traffic. You talking about a person who ain't never lived from check to check. You talking about a person that's always been about her business financially. I said, do me a huge favor. Don't lie to yourself.
tell yourself you're financially irresponsible. Don't lie to yourself, because you're gonna start a habit of lying to yourself. Just tell yourself, I'm immature financially.
Yeah.
And I don't wanna be financially mature. I said, but do me a favor. Don't try to call your mom and manipulate her. First of all, because you can't. But don't call your mom and do that. Don't call your mom and say, well, what happened was this. I said, no. All of us have had a history of something. This is a history. This is a habit, what you saying. So I said, do yourself a favor. You're creating a habit. Don't say that, nope, this check is coming, then when I do that, and everything is good. Everything is not good, because you gotta call and get money back that you gave her that's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Like you give her money every month for savings, and now you calling to get some of the money back for savings. Like that money was never supposed to be for nothing but to save. So just say, I am responsibly immature. I'm like, you human. You don't owe no another human no explanation. Ain't nobody passing out no butt whippings. Just be real. You have a challenge. Why? Because you cannot overcome what you don't recognize. You're not, said, inability to self-assess. That means that you're lying to yourself. So I want y'all to hear what I'm saying. Say with your mouth, I quit. I just quit. I know what amount of pressure I quit at. I know how I quit. Some people quit, you go drink. You know, here's what I tell people all the time, Maul. I say, do me a favor. I don't care what nobody tell you. If you drink, do me a favor. Only drink when you happy and healthy.
No.
I'm just saying, bro, if you're a drinker, just drink when you happy and healthy. Just drink when you celebrate.
You're married.
Bruh, be married.
I feel vindicated.
Yeah, be married.
Exactly.
Be married.
Yeah.
But you depressed and you drinking.
No.
Oh no, something's wrong.
Yeah.
And you don't want to deal with something's wrong. You hide.
Yeah.
So every time you quit, you go drink, because that's how you quit.
Right.
That's how you quit. That's how you give up. You go and sleep with some other woman, because that's how you quit. You go commit adultery, or you not faith. That's how you quit. Or you just go on the eating binge and you just like, I'm just gonna eat. That's how you quit. I want you to be real about how you quit. You might just go in a corner somewhere and don't talk to nobody. That's how you quit. So I just want you to know, if you're a quitter, there's no circumstance that you're not gonna quit in, because you quit. And that's what I saw that night. I saw my man quitting and like, I'm gonna take flight. And I said, look, me and you both are saying the same thing. Both of our wives are only child. We both saying that. You say my wife only child. You saying that her mom and I, the way they look at men, the way my mom, my mother-in-law, my wife look at men. We saying the same thing. The only thing that's different is you saying it to quit. You saying it to quit. You saying it to yourself so you can have a reason to make yourself feel like it's okay to quit. So now you saying all this stuff so you can go, hey y'all, can't you hear what I'm saying? Don't I deserve to quit and give up? Somebody tell me it's okay to quit. Somebody tell me it's okay. I'm saying the same thing you saying, but I'm saying, oh, we about to find a solution. And we about to find one quick. Why? Because I must make the rest of my life the best of my life. I don't have an option. Like, I don't got another, I don't know how much time I have left. And I'm not gonna spend any of it going, we got a problem that we can't solve. I'm not doing it. Whatever it is, if I'm attached to it, we gonna figure it out. We are going to figure it out. And so I'm just saying to y'all, I just felt I wanted to have a meaningful discussion with you based on that discussion I had. And I'm just asking you to be honest with yourself. And I want you to think about your perspective, and I want you to judge it. Am I average when it comes to my outlook? Am I good when I come to my outlook? Am I great when it comes to my outlook? Why? Because at the end of the day, it is actually your outlook that's going to determine your outcomes. And if your outlook is bad, your outcomes, again, no whatever, but I got to a point when I was homeless where people say, how'd you make it out? I saw myself getting out. It took you 12 years to get a 4-year degree. At what point did the point that I started putting on the robe, even though I didn't have enough credits for a robe, Mom? And I didn't care what nobody said about, it's taking you 8, 9, 1,000. And a lot of those people that said that, Mom, I super passed you. All your judging, you got that strong 4-year, I caught you. You got the master's, I caught you. You got the PhD, I probably passed you. New York Times bestseller, I promise you,
I'm not saying that
I'm
I'm the
running laps
best.
around you.
I'm not saying I'm the best.
Super fast.
I'm not saying I'm better than you. I'm just saying I got a better outlook than you. So even when I didn't look like I was gonna graduate, I just started telling myself, da, 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 da. I'm not lying on life. I played a song, bro. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just with a degree in business, science, Eric Thomas. I just like, we gonna do it. Yeah. Marriage. Me and Didi said to each other once, like, yo, this ain't it. Bro, we just looked at each other and was like, yo, this ain't it. Like, this ain't it. And we wasn't even in what a lot of people in. But we were in, this ain't what we dreamed of when we was teenagers. Yeah. This don't look, the money don't look like it. Our schedules don't look like it. The stress don't look like it. Like, this don't look like it. And we both was like, then, I didn't say, get this one for marriage. I didn't say, man, our marriage, we ain't where we want to be. Didi, what you gonna do? Yep. My outlook wasn't, Didi, how you gonna please me? How you gonna make this thing better? My outlook was, all right, I'm not happy. You're not happy? All right, cool. I'll see you in a minute. Let's go to work. Let's get downstairs and pray different. Let's get in the word different. Let's think different. God, help me. Okay, boom. All right, let me do more science than just natural gift. Let me study more, be more analytical. Let me understand the other cultures and what they own. Okay, let me see what this industry is considered. Okay, boom, boom. And as I start, ain't nobody, let me bet, ain't nobody. And I start growing, not, Didi, you see me grow? Because that's some of y'all on that too.
Oh, yeah,
some of y'all, do you see me growing? Yeah. Oh, you hating. Oh, you ain't, well, I'm growing. Yeah. Bruh, kill it. You ain't got to tell nobody you growing. When you get to that point, bruh, when Mom Mosley got sick with cancer, God gonna give you an opportunity. Wow. She got cancer and Didi was working the 9 to 5, working. I was like, oh, I'll go pick your mom up. I'll go sit with her. I'll pray with her. I'll take her to the grocery store. I'll make sure I put the groceries in.
What a man.
I got you. I'll take her. And I just start seeing, ooh, God was like, no, don't look at this as a curse. Don't look at this as a cancer. No, this is an opportunity. Didi ain't got nobody but her mama. She ain't got no siblings. Her and her dad wasn't like that. This is the most important human in the world. Go take care of mama. I'm giving you an opportunity. Don't go, I got to drive to Detroit. No. I'm giving you an opportunity to shift your wife's perspective about men. I'm going to allow a problem to happen.
Hey, your
so
wife
you can
and
solve
her mom.
And her mom.
Man,
Mom
not just
just hit
one.
me the other day. I love it. Son. I love it.
Son.
Son. I love it. Just out the blue, boy. I said, Didi. I said, Didi. Your mama just texted
It's amazing. It's a miracle.
I said, Didi. Bro, now we at the crib and Didi might say something, that's kind of like questionable.
Yeah.
Her mom would be like,
uh-oh.
D?
That's a good man. That's a good man.
Watch your mouth.
I didn't raise you like that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I didn't raise you like that, nah.
Yeah.
You better be, everybody ain't got, I only got to say nothing, Mom. So I'm just telling y'all, you got a kid in you.
Been on that. Oh, from day one. She knew.
No question.
Nah, I'm dead serious. I'm a little older though. You know
no question. I'm just saying, still,
she knew though.
You did what you had to do to make her. So I'm saying,
15.
you got a kid in you. You got a king in you. You got to decide which one you going to let reign.
Who going to rule?
Who going to rule? Because the kid going to run. But the king is going to go, I must protect the kingdom. Because he's trying to build it and he's trying to protect it. That's what he does. So stop looking at problems in the way you're looking at them. Look at them as, here's my opportunity. Here's my opportunity. It's game 7.
And can I throw something in there too?
Please.
And your perception changes when you got the no retreat, no surrender mentality.
That's it does.
When you got that no retreat, no surrender, and I just go back and I think about 300. Yeah. I think about when my man was just like, hey, we don't retreat. We don't even understand what that word means. If you go into everything that you do, your marriage.
My man gave his wife a kiss and told her this is like.
And she understood it.
She understood
because she knew that this is
not
the type
even
of,
it might be it. Like this is probably.
We ain't coming back.
But
we ain't coming back.
And she didn't even break down. No, baby, no. She was under I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
And I will whip anybody but that think they about to come in here and try to.
Hey, Mom, the kids. So y'all know I got the kids just doing this. That season we got them in different sports. The tennis coach said to me, I'm out there like as he's doing this stuff, like I help pick the balls up, put them back in. You know, he got the big old car. He said, random, like we ain't even talking. I'm just out there. He said, you know what the biggest predictor of success I look for? And I was like, no. He's like, I look for the kids that run when I give them an instruction. He's like, all the other kids here, I said, hey, everybody pick up 5 balls. He's like, there's some kids that's just gonna go over there and do it. He said, I look for the kid that runs. He's like, I don't care how old, how tall. He's like, the kid that runs tells me that you got a different mindset.
Predictor.
Yeah. He said, he's like, bro, I don't care how much talent, what other coaching you had. He's like, I'm just looking for the kid that runs. That's the kid that I'm recommending to go to the next level. To like just one thing, they run toward the thing that I tell you to do. It ain't no quit. It ain't no retreat. It ain't no surrender. They'll run. I was like, wow, you seeing that in a 6-7-year-old? You a kid or you a king? We can see it. We can see it.
Well, I mean, we said it before, and I think we used the analogy. There's a different level of focus, and there's a different level of have to when you know you don't have a safety net, right? I'm not trying to judge nobody who do the high wire act. I'm sure it take a lot of skill.
Yeah, period.
But you see right, period.
Yeah, but
you go to the circus and sometimes they got the net right there.
Yeah.
And it's like if they fall, you like, oh, dang.
Oh, that was crazy.
And then you see people like in between like the Empire State Building doing it. I'm just assuming that the person going over that one, the mindset of there can't be, this ain't no option. Like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so what y'all are saying is so important because when you go into marriage thinking there's a backdoor exit somewhere, what does that do to your mentality? Now, I'm sure the person would have said with the net down there at the circle, they ain't trying to fall neither. Right. I'm sure. But I know that the mindset has to be different when you know it's not a net there. Yeah. And so when you go into your marriage thinking, like, cool, I'm up here on the high wire, I'm about to do my best. Yeah. Subconsciously, I'm just feeling like, because you know there's a safety net there, it changes some of your behavior.
It's the same thing, even like, remember when we were talking, and you used to be like, man, Ma, you worked 20 years as a cop, and you don't carry a gun on you. Remember that? And then I was just like, because people...
Allegedly.
Sometimes.
Don't run up.
Sometimes.
Don't run up and find out. You know
I got security now. I got some of my security get guns. Yeah. But it's just that people act different, right? They automatically go towards, they think different when a confrontation happens.
Yeah.
And in that same kind of way, when you got an out, when you think you got an out, your mind goes to that out first before it goes to all of the solutions, possible solutions. And you don't even think to work towards the solution because you automatically go to the first weapon, which is your out.
Well, no, don't say that. You're doing a phenomenal job because you told your body what to do. You told your mind what to do. You told your mind to take it out.
Yeah.
So your body just did what you told it to do.
Right.
Like, you feel me? You told your body, hey, I want to do it out. Like, look, here go an out. So the body was like, oh, okay, cool. Anytime something happen, I got you, homie. I'm going to show you the out. Your body's only responding to what you told it. If you don't have an out, then your body's like, uh-oh, we got a challenge. Yeah. We got to come up with a solution that we don't even have at the current moment. Yeah. But the brain is like, I do what you tell me to do. So here's what I want to tell y'all. It's not easier or harder, either one. It's just the one you program. You told yourself, oh man, it's gonna be hard. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's gonna be, you told yourself it's gonna be hard. So your brain was like, man, it's about to be hard. I got to figure out. But when you tell your brain, hey, that's why I always tell people, stop saying marriage is hard. Stop saying that. Oh, you saying it's easy? I'm just saying, whatever else you doing, lifting weights is hard, and you don't say that. You're like, I'm about to go to the gym. Yeah. Whatever, and because you love it, you talk about it a certain way. I'm about to go to the gym. I'm about to, truck driver. To me, driving 8 hours is hard. I'm like, bro, you done drove 10 straight hours, bro? That's hard. Bro, he a truck driver. He like, bro, that was the easiest thing I've ever done. Why? Because he enjoys it. But then we start getting...
Well, not only he enjoy it, he's got a muscle memory for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because somebody told me the other day, that was like, y'all don't see how you do the plane all the time.
Right.
I'm like, but you sit at a desk for 8 hours.
Right.
Like, I'm not trying to be funny, like, pick your poison. You know what I'm saying? Like, and traveling don't bother me no more. Yeah. Like, I got TSA pre, I got clear, I got the Delta Sky
I got
Lounge,
so much to do on the plane.
I'm saying. So again, it's not that travel's not hard. I've made up in my mind, this is what I like to do, this is what I want to do, and I have the muscle memory for it. So now I'm on autopilot with it, which is, how do you do that with your marriage? Or, you know what, we're going too far, but we ain't got that kind of time. Organifi, shout out to Organifi.
Shout out.
Carl, how long we been on? I want to make sure
I tell you.
Give me a time count.
Hold on,
'Cause
we
I think
are-
I got something else I wanted to talk about.
Oh, we
but
got 51. We at 51.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
why
perfect.
I hate that you don't have it right next to you.
Yeah, 'cause we can't
no
tell
more.
like
Because
that.
I'm too lazy to do my phone and
No,
hit
no,
the thing and let it
because
go.
I wanted to expound, but I feel like it would take us another hour.
It
so
will.
I
We'll
want
come back
bring
to
it
it.
back.
Yeah.
Shout out to Organifi. Go to Organifi.com, promo code SUCCESS, get 20% off your order. Shout out to them for being a great partner of this podcast as always. Also, man, we are excited.
Hey, real quick before you go,
Yeah.
Organifi for Black Friday is upping it to 25%. Oh, wow. So
There
y'all
it
do
is.
the Black Friday joint,
There it is.
25% off
From
your
what was
order.
before?
I got some in my
20%.
backpack right now.
Yeah.
About to get hit.
You know, I
soon
got
as
a
we
challenge.
finish
So
up.
I've been using the skinny
Packets?
The packets?
Yeah. And maybe I got to change. Maybe I got to get some scissors or something. But they got the little, and so I open it. But the green, I'm just.
You inhale that.
But it depends on where
When
it's
it- when it
at.
poop, you
Like
just-
the
you
other
snap.
day I did it, and I had some Diddy paperwork.
Oh, yeah, no, you gotta be
and
careful.
it went boom
Yeah.
on her paperwork.
Yeah, don't open it up
Yeah,
over her paperwork.
Yeah, I didn't know because I was just opening it.
Yeah, no, it give you a little.
Right,
A
so
little
it's like,
slide, a little
I gotta
poof slide.
figure out
But
if
tap
it's
it
like
at the
a-
top,
Tap
get it all the way
first.
to the bottom,
And then-
boom.
Okay.
But,
You
gotta
but
do
if
a
you go
line with it?
slow,
Yeah.
it won't do that. But I've done that several times.
Bro,
but,
just be over my stuff. I'm like, man.
Just breathe
this
it
is
in like
crazy.
that. You go straight to your lungs.
I
You
think
good.
I'm gonna have to go scissors.
Yep, scissors.
And then because then I take it and put it in because I have to put it like in a small water container. I put it in there.
You put it in
and
a
shake
small
it.
one?
Yeah, just because I can't use
That's
a lot
like
of water.
concentrated.
Yeah, because
you drinking it like syrup.
yeah, you know why?
I
Because
use the regular.
I don't particularly care for the green taste.
I love it.
I don't like the green taste, so I want to hurry up.
Me and Avery.
It's
Avery
like a
love
shot.
it. Avery be like, come home, like, can I have some Organifi?
Yeah,
She
no.
loved
I
the
mean, I
green
loved
juice.
it. I love it. I think that might be how I got the levels down. I had stopped for a minute, then I boom, and then boom. But I got it just like a shot. See,
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
the
Well,
red. I'm cool.
Red,
I
yeah.
can do it. Turmeric. I'm
The goat.
good. I'm cool. But the green is just like,
That's my favorite one. Really?
Oh, I can't do the green.
I've had green juices that are bad.
Yeah.
This is the best green juice
It got
I've
like
ever
a sweet taste to it almost. I feel like.
it's got
But
something
I don't
strong.
eat sweets, so maybe
You
my
know what the
taste
problem?
buds is off.
I think I told my mind the wrong thing. I gotta go back.
You might have-
I told my mind it's the green.
Also,
boy.
you might have hit it after you had some butter cake or something. So
Yeah.
you know how you
Oh,
throw your
yeah.
taste buds
Butter
off.
cake,
You ever
did
try to
that.
drink orange juice after you brush your teeth?
It's terrible.
Yeah,
I don't do nothing once I
It
brush my
changed the
teeth.
whole taste.
Yeah, but
so,
maybe eat an apple or something. But I can't. Yeah.
Also, man, big news. Black Friday is going down. Let me start with Make Real Estate Real. All right, so here you go. Y'all been waiting on it. A lot of y'all been waiting to purchase Make Real Estate Real Mall. Of course, we got people winning all over.
shut down
Deals
for a
getting
minute.
done.
It's so
Shout out
good.
to my folks and my brother who got a property going right now.
Amen.
Everybody winning with the
When
property.
you say your folks, what you mean by that?
my
Come
mom
on.
and dad.
Wow.
Come on.
Yeah, they got a property.
It ain't fun if the homies
Flipping
can't
a
handle it.
property.
They flipping the property, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah, mom about to be 70.
I know moms, you know, at CVS, I know she's ready to take that
yeah,
jump.
Mom.
Hey, she followed a 9 to 5
oh, let me tell you
millionaire. Come
something.
on.
Yeah.
What'd you say? You got you winning? Yeah, the winning. Yeah, trump all of that. I'm just saying. You think I'm playing like the winning allows people to see. So my mom will be 70 when she flips her first
Isn't that
property.
crazy?
My dad will be 65.
They was on the
66,
sideline
so
watching, though.
66.
No question.
Yeah, for
No
sure. They
question.
seen it.
They seen
And
Trey.
so, yeah, they seen
That's what
Trey
we said.
do it. They seen,
you see winning, you gonna get on. You want to get on
Absolutely.
the team.
So, Black Friday. All right, Make Real Estate Real course. The book, 9 to 5 Millionaire. The audio book, 9 to 5 Millionaire. The 5 Pillars Challenge.
Maul,
In
did you
12
approve
months.
all this?
In 12 months of the
They're
alumni.
sneaking you.
We
How many
again,
months?
12 months.
12 months alumni.
A year?
Or was it one?
It's 12 months alumni.
Man, I thought 6 months, Mom. 3 months, 6 months.
12 is a long.
He done
Hey, it's
gave
Black
you-
Friday though.
Happy stacking.
Have a stack.
Happy stacking.
It's Black Friday.
Make happy stacking real.
They about to throw in my firstborn after that. And you get mom.
So 12 months alumni, 5 pillars, audiobook, book, and the Make Real Estate Real online course that y'all been hearing us talk so much about. $14.97 just for Black Friday. Go to makerealestatereal.com right now.
You should
It's
have that in your
going
bank
down.
account. You should have that
Make
in
sure
your
y'all
bank
check it
account.
out because also, man, you got to go through Make Real Estate Real to get into alumni. Alumni been turning up. Shout out to Stephen Tullock, who was on alumni, man. We had NFL Pro Bowler
Is he in
Stephen
Jamaica?
Tullock on the alumni call. He did a fantastic job talking about some properties he has. Check out if you're down in Palm Beach. Is it Palm Beach? No. Fort Lauderdale, sorry. It's Circle House Coffee. Circle House Coffee, killing it. He was on the alumni call the other day. Alumni calls are fantastic. You get access to deals. Man, just everything. It's just a ton of information. So you get the course, Make Real Estate Real course, the 9 to 5 Millionaire book, the audio book, the 5 pillars, and 12 months of alumni included for $14.97. All right, so make sure you get on that Black Friday deal. And then if you're in alumni, we got a special thing coming up for anybody who's graduated. So you want to go through the course and you want to graduate and get to that next level, go to makerealestatereal.com.
Hey, see,
right now.
for Black Friday, let's do this. Let's get them a payment plan.
I was just
Okay.
Yeah, three-part payment plan.
Yeah, all right. So if you want to take advantage of the 3-part payment plan, do that as well. And if you want to get this for somebody, a loved one or somebody who you know been wanting to get into
That's big,
entrepreneurship.
that part right there.
Yeah, go to
give it to
makerealestatereal.com
What a
and
holiday
be a
gift.
three-payment option for the holidays. So happy holidays, and y'all take advantage
Happy
of that.
holidays.
What else we got? Carl, come on. What we got deeper in the brand?
We going to makerealestatereal.com for Black Friday. That's what we doing. And
Okay.
We
All right.
You know what? I'm gonna sponsor somebody. That's
Come
what
on,
Deeper
Carl.
Brand is gonna do.
What do they got to do?
I'll come up with it. By the time I'll come up with it, but for real, like we'll sponsor somebody.
Okay.
Like I'll put something out. Like
Yeah.
y'all just stay tuned.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
will pay for that for
I love
somebody, whoever you are. Yeah, just
Okay.
be
I
stand by.
love it. Yeah, no, let's do it, man. Seriously, this holiday season rolling into 23, you want to make sure that you're being all you can be financially. Again, the 5 pillars is in there. Everything is in there that you need. This is the stuff that we utilize on a daily basis to get our family and friends to the next level. So we want to invite you
If I can say one thing.
Yep.
A lot of y'all, like going into the new year, you got your vision boards. You know, I've been invited to a bunch of vision board parties. And every time I
You ever
speak,
gone?
I haven't. I'm too busy living in my vision.
I didn't know.
I'm too busy living in my
I was
vision.
like, should I start going to those?
I'm living in my vision. But what I do, I give some information.
Okay.
And I do say, y'all do me a favor. The next time y'all create a vision board, put a price to it. Everybody got a vision, but how much does that vision cost? So put a price to it. Now, once you put a price to what your vision board is, add it up. How are you going to get the finances needed to cover the things that you said you wanted on your vision board? That's what Make Real Estate Real come in at. Literally, I attached a building for every build that I have, a property for every purpose. In that same way, your vision board got all of these different things on there. How will you pay for it? Is a property that's out there that will fulfill whatever that thing is you got on your vision board.
Marla literally drive by his properties and be like, that one for Jazzy tuition, that one for Lil J stuff, this for Yanni Michigan State tuition,
Right.
this for, so absolutely, makerealestatereal.com. Look forward to seeing y'all there and checking it out. What you got, dog?
Hey, do me a favor. When you go to makerealestatereal.com, because that's where we're going for Black Friday, understand this. This is the part I think y'all missed with Maul that I had to understand. The program is fire and you got to invest in it. You feel me? Like, here's what I realized. You got to pay, y'all. Everybody trying to get to the success without paying. That's why Maul said, do you know how much it costs? Like I said this before, it cost me $193,000 to get the team to help me to get on the New York Times bestseller list. The writing wasn't enough. The idea wasn't enough. Like, I needed a squad.
Right.
Like, I ain't had the time, C ain't had the time to do certain things. We needed a squad. I paid $193K. I ain't even got a check yet. I haven't even gotten a check yet. I'm telling you, stop looking at the money going, do I have, because if you're looking at do I have it, it's a problem. If you're how much you say it was?
$1,500.
If you don't have $1,500,
Yep, you're right.
you got to get in the program.
Yeah.
I'm saying if you don't have $1,500, you have to get in the program. And the reason why I pub it up so much, that had nothing to do with Jamal. It has everything to do with the majority of millionaires historically have come from real estate. That's why I ain't telling you to speaklikeet.com. I don't know that there's you could pay to learn how to do what I do. I just don't know if there's a million speakers. What I do know though is 90% of the folk out here who killing the game, who couldn't kill a game because they didn't necessarily have the talent. You go to real estate, y'all. This is how people have gotten rich.
Oh, I can teach you how to get rich speaking too now. Don't trip. I done made all of these jokers a lot of money starting how to speak.
I do have.
You know what I'm saying?
I will have to say
He
this.
can't show you. I can show you how to speak.
That is the truth.
And get that bag.
But here's what I
for
believe,
sure.
Maul. I believe that more people are wired to make millions
100%.
from real estate.
Yeah,
everybody doing it?
Anybody can do real estate.
Everybody is doing it already.
Anybody and everybody can do real estate. I say that. I agree with that.
I believe that.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
that's why I'm
Everybody
telling you to
can't
do
speak.
it.
Speaking
No.
is
And I'm saying there's a lot of us that can.
Yeah, for sure.
And you might be one of them, but I'm telling you, we all did real estate.
Yep.
We all our parents, my mama been in real estate, my son, we all in real estate. Not all of our people are speaking. You feel me?
Yeah,
So
no doubt.
I'm telling you, if you don't have 1,500, go get this.
Are we on this screen behind this?
We are.
You can see that
We
in
are.
the background? Or what?
You are. You can see it.
Oh, they can't see it?
Jamie just back there having fun.
Yeah.
Huh? Point the camera up there, let them see it. Can you point it up there? Let's see. Look at y'all. I'm talking about that look good, don't it? I just seen. I just peeked. You know what I'm saying? Jamie, that look kind of cool. I'm saying, but what is it for if they not seeing it?
That's what I said. Jamie back there enjoying the show.
I'm saying, but like, he said for my enjoyment.
It is.
I'm saying we need to have one camera, like,
just to show the whole thing.
You know, give a little vibe or something. That's like kind of dope. Yeah, it is. Maul looked halfway attractive on that screen.
Halfway. Young fella,
Wow.
I'll tell you something.
No, you can't call him that no more.
I can call him young in his marriage. Oh, okay. He got 11 years in.
11?
You got 11.
13.
Come on.
Okay,
That's
look.
a teenager
Young
now.
fella,
just
let me tell you
saying.
something, boy.
I'm just
13
saying.
years ago, me and Camille, we was in bliss. Back then, still in
13
bliss. I'm talking about
years
13
ago.
years ago, young
13
fella.
years ago.
Try to say 11. Please, boy, I'm out here grown.
We got 20 years.
You feel
You know
me,
what I'm saying?
Jamie?
I'm over here. See now, hey, me, you
Now
in the
you got
40
two
club,
real
but
young fellas
we
in
got
here.
the marriage thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we on the marriage thing, young man.
How many you got?
I got 20 years married, 27 years together. Actually, 28, November 11th.
Y'all high school sweethearts make me sick. Y'all 47 years together. Y'all 48. All right, y'all met in daycare. We get it.
Yo, bro,
Nobody
I got a
cares.
son 28 years old.
Nobody
This
cares.
cameraman over here.
Nobody, Daryl, nobody, tell him nobody cares.
You was born in 94.
Daryl got married 3 weeks ago.
Let me tell you something, man.
Daryl got 3 weeks in the
I
game.
started dating my wife in 94.
He love young.
When you was just a twinkle. You was just a twinkle
In
in
your
your
daddy's
daddy eye. I was with my wife.
You cut these cameras off. I don't want to.
We got the cameras on.
Oh, Lord.
I told you I'm about to do. I already got the bank account pulled up. I'm just tossing my shit. And that's gonna embarrass you. Zoom into that. Zoom into that. You want to zoom in or something? Zoom into that.
Hey, make real estate real.
Make real estate
Make
real.
real estate
Make real estate
real.com.
real,
Hey,
baby.
hey,
Let's
yeah,
go.
for real, don't, yeah, hold on.
Don't get up that fast,
Oh,
man. Don't get up that fast.
You make me nervous.
I ain't about to do a burpee.
No, just bending over like that. We don't need you falling, your hip falling back out.
You know what
of
I'm gonna
place.
do though? I'm gonna make sure I get your number though. When we in Dubai in a couple weeks, I'm gonna go ahead and do a push-up challenge with you in the sand or in the Burj Khalifa. In the Burj Khalifa. You know what I'm saying? In the tallest building in the world, I'm gonna get on the top floor and do some push-ups for you. You know what I'm saying? While eating some butter chicken. You know what I'm saying?
That butter chicken.
Oh, let's go. Much
Love y'all, man. We out of
Good
here.
show, y'all.
See you
See you next week.
I want you to focus on here right now. Don't you worry about when you get home. You concentrate on this opportunity. You don't worry about tomorrow. You concentrate on this opportunity with all your might, with all your soul, with all your heart.
Thank you so much for rocking with us as always, right? We don't take it lightly, guys. And we hope that we've provided transformation and not just information. We want you to become the best version of yourself. All right, make sure you check out the show notes to access all the important links and get your product discounts. Now, one favor we're asking of you, do us this favor. Make sure you subscribe and leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We want to know your feedback on how we can serve you better. And if there's anyone that you think could benefit from listening to this show, please, I'm begging you, please share it with them. And remember, as E always says, if you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.